Welcome back, Black Magic TV. Go to the full screen thing here. Then I gotta, let's see here. Where are we at? Matt, as usual, is late. The ornery Magi is with us. So now
Hello! Greetings, sorcerers and non-select wizards.
I gotta do this. I'm gonna have to make a second deal that's just like, this one is for 2 people, not 3. You know what I mean? Are you shucking what I'm jiving? Oh, I need to make another.
2 High Lords.
So I don't have to always move the camera. You know what I mean? I can just figure out where it goes when 2 of us are on and have that as a preset, and then because of the stupid camera flip thing, which I still don't understand why it does that.
You don't?
Why would you make that the
magic?
Yeah. Also, I like how Matt is too good to be on the show already, but he's not too good to be in the chat. He's gooning right now.
Don't mind him not being on here.
Well, you never don't mind that.
Wizards only. If you know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Wizard problems.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me finish posting this reel.
I'll tell you who's a great wizard I saw this weekend in a film.
Who?
The Rocketeer.
Oh, you did watch The Rocketeer. How was the rewatch? How long has it been since you've seen it?
Perfect movie. Well, I did see it in theaters back in 1991. I've seen many films in theaters over the short period of 100 years. But The Rocketeer still continues to be a perfect movie.
Really? You think it holds up that good?
Oh, yes, of all ages, not only children. Here's a wizard who's learned to fly.
But isn't that just another? How many movies did Disney make where they fought Nazis in them?
Well, that one.
But don't they own Indiana Jones now?
Oh, well, that wasn't originally a Disney movie.
I know, but they carried the tradition out. They made other ones.
Well, I'd say,
Captain America.
There's been a long tradition in American movies of fighting Nazis since the war.
Which war's that?
World War II. It's hard to keep all the wars together.
World War II.
Remember when Alexander the Great was gallivanting across the world?
Electric Boogaloo?
Well, I like Electric Boogaloo 2 better as a movie.
Electric Boogaloo 2?
The movie.
No, it's Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, fine.
I was working on a poster where I was going to take that logo and put it above all the Boogaloo boys with the torch.
The Boogaloo boys taking influence from the name.
I don't know. I listened to a book on tape this last week called, I think it's just called Pale Horse or Agent Pale Horse. The podcast is Agent Pale Horse. But
you mean Scroll on Tape?
Scroll on Tape, yes, a Scroll on Tape.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you the name of this book because it's really good.
Book?
Yes, it's a book.
Not a scroll.
No.
Wow.
It's let's see here. Codename Pale Horse. It's a lean 5 I don't know how many hours. I think it's like 4 hours. It's about this guy Scott Payne who is an undercover FBI agent. But he infiltrated several biker gangs, a bunch of like small jobs. They don't talk about all of his stuff in the book, but he infiltrated the base, this neo-Nazi. They were an acceleration group, I guess. But there was another podcast about them, about the base called from the CBC called White Hot Hate. And one of this Canadian member of the base got infiltrated by a Canadian reporter, basically. And so this guy made a podcast about it. And that the Canadian guy left Canada because this reporter doxed him. And he went to America. And then they made this whole podcast about him. But then afterwards, they found out that the whole time in America, there was an FBI agent undercover in the base. So now the second season of White Hot Hate is from like that guy's perspective of the whole deal. So it's pretty interesting.
Now, High Lord,
Yes.
if you have such time to listen to this book about human matters, I don't see why you don't read the 1980 comic book of The Rocketeer.
The 1980 comic book?
Yes. Where do you think Disney got the idea? They just thought up such an excellent idea. Of
That's
wizards
that's
flying
where the
around.
Rocketeer came from, really?
Yes, it's a wonderfully illustrated comic book.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, I think you would enjoy it quite deeply, High Lord.
But I didn't read this. I just listened to it.
I know, but I'm just saying this one has pictures. And we know how wizards love pictures.
Yeah. Obviously. You got the Paul Newman.
I know, but it will be lost on familiar Matt. He won't even know who he is.
You know, he wouldn't even know that was Paul Newman. He didn't even know. He's probably still eating fucking Prego, dude.
I know, he wouldn't know this delicious spaghetti potion that Paul Newman makes.
Old Randy Ragu. That's Matt's new name.
Yes. Blue Chew Matt, Randy Ragu Matt.
Yeah, Blue Chew Matt. That's definitely Blue Chew Matt. He's gooning right now. That's why he's not on. His wife's out of town. He's on a full-blown goon sesh.
Now, do you think he's gooning to the Rocketeer?
No, he's gooning to not you, but he's got your screen zoomed in so he can see Greta behind you.
Oh, yes. Greta Garbo. How can we forget?
Eating out of Prego? I don't think you know what that means, Matt. That's got a different meaning here than it does in Iowa, I think.
Well, Matt does have a child, maybe back in the day.
Maybe. That's crazy, though.
It was a long time ago. For a human.
What are those wings called? You know, there's like red wings, brown wings. What wings would that be?
An airplane?
What?
Because in the Rocketeer, there certainly was a lot of airplanes, including
Isn't there a blimp? A Zeppelin, yes. A lead Zeppelin.
There's a blimp. Yes. There's a very scary, monster-like man who folds other men in half. These humans are cruel.
I always thought it'd be cool to get the helmet from the Rocketeer.
It is a very good wizard hat, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a
A
cool.
full wizard hat.
The shirt. He's got the old. What is it? You know,
Double-breasted.
yeah, the double-breasted like cavalryman shirt.
Yes.
It's really cool.
Highly recommend a rewatch, High Lord.
It really was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
Well, it's as good as ever.
I saw a clip of Three Ninjas pop up, and I thought, man, I need to rewatch that.
The first one is very good.
Oh, you don't like Three Ninjas Knuckle Up at Magic Mountain?
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying the first one is
Three Ninjas
particularly
Kick Back.
captures a mood. Unlike the Ninja Turtle movies, which 1 and 2 are excellent, and 3,
Dude, you're
Oh,
gonna diss
short.
on 3? Turtles
the
in
story
Time,
doesn't
dude?
drive- I mean, the concept is amazing. Am I right?
Samurai
Ninja
Turtles?
Turtles. Yes, going back to feudal Japan.
Yeah. You
I
don't
feel
believe
like
in time travel?
Well, I have not mastered that spell yet.
You think there are time travelers?
It seems more likely that there's an infinite amount of universes and you travel between them.
And then through time itself.
Yes. The
But
problem is time is just a made up thing by humans to measure the passing
distance.
of said time.
Yeah.
But
The passing of
us
existence, I
wizards,
guess. But do you
yes, well,
think if do the universes affect each other?
well, I will say, as an immortal being, I used to enjoy the movie Shazam with Sinbad. But at some point, some other universe ruined that, and it became Kazam with Shaq. Which is still a very good movie. But
What about the
not as good.
Berenstein Bears?
Yes, they
Weren't they?
changed their name. Some universe snuck a ours and changed it on us.
Yeah, do you think that's universes colliding?
Maybe not colliding, but slightly tickling each other.
You think that's what it is? You think we've experienced some of that recently?
Maybe. The sky used to be green and the grass blue.
No.
Okay, well then that was not a problem.
That was the acid you were on, dude.
Well, you know, as we wizards call it, fun potion is readily available to us wizards for millennia.
Fun potion. Shrooms? You ever done shrooms?
Have I ever done shrooms, High Lord?
Yes, that's the
I
question.
used to have a palace made of mushrooms.
That's how many mushrooms you were on?
That was an intense 1,000 years, I must say.
I'm sure it felt like
I
a
did
1,000
create
years.
some of my most trickstery of spells.
While on the psilocybin?
Yes, I mostly used them on myself.
Yes.
For funsies, as the youth say nowadays.
What were some of those spells you think you were using on yourself?
The giggles was a good one.
Ooh, the that's the thing about mushrooms is you have to get past that. Once you master the the giggles, which I felt the same thing. Once you get past that, if you can, it takes a couple times, you know what I mean? But you get past that part where you're just like laughing because you're getting tickled in the stomach, you know what I mean? Once you get past that, that's when you start getting into some weird realms with the mushrooms.
Yes.
Oh, look who it is.
Lord,
Uncle Jerry is here.
hello.
Speaking of Mark ass
One's up,
tricks.
Uncle Jerry.
Uncle Jerry is indeed a Mark ass trick. What the fuck, Jerry?
Is Jerry actually an uncle to anyone?
Well, he is legally he's an uncle. That didn't happen, Jerry. He's also gone completely gay since he's been living in the Appalachian Mountain Range.
Oh, well, hold on here, High Lord. You were tickled inside your stomach by a fungi.
Yeah, not a fun guy though.
That's true. GI. Not GUI. I'm Mr. Spell's good.
Mr. Spell's good.
That's SPELL.
That's what the original version of that Dr. Feelgood song was. Mr. Spell's good. And they wrote it about how good you were about casting spells.
And I'd be like, zippity zappity,
Zippity.
bippity boo. That's a great. You know what? That is a wonderful song.
You can add it to your
Bippity boppity boo. What a wonderful spell that we overlook so often about
That is true.
changing mice into giant white steeds and pumpkins into carriages and
Oh, here comes
poor girls into
Ding Dong
know.
right now.
Hello, familiar Matt.
The fun has arrived.
Look at this guy. What is this mark ass, fake ass, inflatable Stanley Cup?
Dude, we're bringing it home. Hawks are bringing it home this year.
Can we get your best Hawk impression?
Who are they playing?
They're not in the Stanley Cup.
Oh,
They're not in the playoffs.
who's?
Well, they wouldn't fit in there.
That is true. Who's in
Maybe
the
the
playoff?
inflatable one.
Who's in the
You can fit a-
playoffs
you
right
can fit a
now?
Hawk in there. I just watched Minnesota Wild, Vegas Knights, Kings, Oilers, Jets,
Hey.
Capitals, Lightning, Panthers, Leafs, Senators. We should have this up. I should be marking them off.
Is Boston in the playoffs?
No, this is like the first time in a long time they missed.
Damn. What
That's a
about
big
the
deal.
Penguins?
Penguins
Are
are
the
not.
Kansas City Blues in the playoff?
The Blues are in the playoffs, I
The
believe.
St. Louis Jews?
Hey, now
Man,
They all-
there's
they all
these-
use oversized sticks.
I gotta tell you guys about these billboards that they put up around town. It's just a
Yeah,
big.
what do they say?
It's just a big billboard, and it just says you don't have to be a Jew to protect a Jew or help a Jew. But then the name of the charity is just Jew Belong, one word. It's the funniest. It's just the funniest thing to me. This is all over the side of the highway. It's just a weird place for them. I don't know if it's like that in every major city, but it's like I feel like Kansas City might be a weird one to be like, this is where we hold our ground.
this is the last stand.
The last stand of the Jewish people.
Kansas City. That's what it's known for.
Yeah. All right, well. Matt's here late.
Oh, New Jersey Devils, Montreal
Jersey Devils.
Montreal Canadiens.
Fuck the Canadians.
Hi,
As
Lord.
always. Yes.
Have you ever thought about how KCCC's mascot is the Blue Devils?
I had no idea that the community college had a mascot.
Yes, well, JCCC's, that's one too many C's, is the Cavaliers.
Ours is the Jew Devils?
The Blue Devils, which is, I don't think there's any other mascot of that type.
No.
There's got to be some Red Devils, right?
Right, but that's
Somewhere.
what I'm saying. It's a special one.
Does he have a blue dress on, though?
I've never put those two together, High Lord. Maybe the song is about the mascot.
Could be. Matt, well, Matt
You didn't
had...
comment on my new background. I'm sitting in Davy's seat. I'm just
Oh.
testing it out, checking it out.
Is that always
Can you read the
behind
fridge?
Davey?
No, I put it there.
What do you
I
got
was
in that
carrying it
fridge?
around
What
when
do
I
you
was
got? What do
watching.
you got in there?
I think I'm gonna hit a little key lime Lacroix. You know,
Yeah. God, you
know,
loved...
Mitch Ryder. Did you know Miss Ryder, the writer of that song, went to Kansas City Community College?
He's renting it?
He went there. He's a alumni of.
Oh,
Kansas
Mitch
City,
Ryder?
Kansas.
Yeah, I assume so because there's a lot of people here that are like friends with him. Because when he plays, it's a big deal.
who does he play for?
It's Mitch Ryder. Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels.
Definitely
it's a
not
band?
lying about
Yeah.
that at all. No.
Okay.
Are you lying about that?
For High Lord.
You
the
lie
Omni
all the
Magi would
time.
never
Roll-
trick you.
Roll for deception.
Yeah, roll right now.
I mean, you.
Hey,
been
fucker,
to
don't let me forget.
the-
I got your damn dice trays in my van, and I need to give them back to you.
Okay, well, you know.
Anson leaving his fucking dice trays over at your
No,
house
they were
trying
at
to
my
get his
house.
back?
They were at my old house when we were gonna do the D&D stream and never did it.
Oh, okay.
You know, Warren, Michigan, Kansas City, Kansas.
He's a liar.
It's all American.
He's a
It's all
lion.
What was it like back in Pangea? Did they have borders?
No, but they did have these large, delicious lizards.
That's back when the
Puts you
Honorary
on the
Magi
spit.
was the head of Wizards Without Borders. It's where they would go into war-torn medieval countries and
The ornery apprentice.
heal people.
I would
No,
not
that's when he
heal
was
people, I would
working with Donald
take them.
Trump. Was the Honorary Apprentice?
That
Yes.
needs to be a skit.
That's a pretty good one. Well, Matt did not go see the fucking Twisted Teens,
I did not.
which was
You told me
wild,
to.
dude.
I
can't
listened to them, and they were good.
Yeah, the record is nowhere near as good as the live show.
I believe it.
The record was all two dudes playing everything, and then they put the band together after that.
And so you got like people who are actually skilled on the instruments and stuff, and like
They're
put
skilled
their flavor in
musicians,
it.
but it's just like it's like a weird album that I don't know if they maybe didn't set off to like actually have a band. You know what I mean?
And I did like it. I watched some of their live videos, and
Yeah.
it's like a punk band with fucking a steel guitar.
They're not
tight.
a punk band. That's not a punk band. That's
Oh,
not
here we
punk
go.
rock. That's not punk rock. It's a different. That's rock and roll.
Well, I didn't go
Got
fucking
'em.
see it, so
I know you didn't. Because
You've
you're.
noticed.
Because you're.
I ran around doing Easter stuff all Sunday. Well, and first of all, shame on that fucking venue, Raccoon Motel. They don't fucking tell nobody about nothing. Drives
Oh,
me
the
crazy.
venues are the worst, dude.
And it's like they have all the best music.
And
but
I
they
always
don't fucking promote anything.
I try to like look now to like if I see something good, it's generally headed your way. It's either coming from you, coming from
Coming or
where
going.
it's either coming or going, but they're headed towards the Quad Cities now. Probably because of that venue. It's always that venue too.
Yeah, it's a
That's
good
what
venue.
I didn't even look at the city. I just saw it said Raccoon Motel, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's in fucking Davenport."
It's a cool place. That's
Who's-
actually that spot is my wife's first business, like her first store, and then she got flooded and
My
moved
customers.
by
Yes,
the river.
Mm,
And they it sat empty for a long time, but then it ended up being Raccoon Motel. And then so there was the guy, we know the guy that owns it, and she like was able to sell him a bunch of decor for the spot. So it's kind of cool to have old Abernathy stuff in the new Raccoon Motel.
Do you never hit him up and be like, "Hey, dipshit, promote your club better"?
I fucking tell him that every time I see him. I'm like, you could fucking post about this stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. They no posting, huh?
Yeah. I mean they do, but it's few and far between.
But I guess
Or
it's,
like-
they
or
probably
like the
assume
day
it's just
of.
such a small place that everybody's always looking at their schedule.
Well, and that also is kind of what it is. It's like when I go see a good show, it's very feast or famine. Like I went and saw, if you've heard of Orville Peck,
Yeah,
I went and
famous
saw,
super gay cowboy. He plays
Yes,
gay,
one of
super
many.
gay country music.
see the one with the
And-
mask.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Oh,
he played there 3 times, and I went all 3 times, and it was fucking nuts to butts every time. But then I don't know if you've ever heard of Daddy Longlegs.
yes.
I think they're from like New England, maybe, or something like that, the East Coast. They played there, and I'm not going to say that they're on the same level, but I personally like them about the same. And there was like 18 people there, and so it's like it's really feast or famine.
How big of a
But-
venue is that place?
I think it's like one big room with cement floors, and then the bar is outside of the venue. So I don't know. It probably holds like 200 people.
I thought you were gonna say it was one big room full of bad somethings.
Full of bad
That's
news,
that's
baby,
crazy.
bad vibes.
That's where Oliver Peck played. What's his name? Oliver
Orville
Orville Peck?
Redenbacher.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that guy's music at all.
That's fine.
I think it's a lot of people. I feel like that's one of those guys that they're more into the gimmick of it all.
certainly he's got a good gimmick. And I mean, I'll say I certainly like some of his songs more than others.
Right.
But and it's also like he did like a duet with Shania Twain. And I think that, and then he did another duet. Have you heard that song Cocaine Country Dancing and Blues?
Oh,
Cocaine
Paul
Country-
Cawthon.
Yeah, he did a duet with him. I think he does a lot of good stuff for country music, cuz I mean a lot of the country you hear on the radio is awful. And so he does a lot of good like current throwback type shit, I think.
Are you not a fan of Little Nas X?
I haven't heard a lot of his stuff, but the stuff I have heard I've liked.
You like
He's the
Call
one-
Me by your name, my name?
Is that the one where he's dancing on the devil?
Maybe.
Getting all buck wild? That video was
we
really
approve
good.
of that. We approve of that. I mean, here, hold
Lap
up
dances
one
to the
second.
devil?
Just hold it for a second.
Wizards roll! Stroll.
Matt,
Yes.
you also did not do the other thing you were supposed to as High Lord's familiar and try out this delicious spaghetti potion, right?
Yeah, you didn't
Oh.
try out any Newman's Own sauce,
I-
dude. Like, what's up
I
with
saw
that?
it too. I was gonna get some, but well, my wife. Actually, right now would have been the right time to do it. Maybe I'll make it over the weekend for me and
Right.
the boy. My wife's on Whole30. I was trying to find some like good alternative pasta, but it was coming up on Easter, and we have a bunch of leftovers. But I'll find some shit. I did see it at the store though, so I know where it is.
What did you do on
Did you
Easter?
see my
Where did I go on Easter?
Yeah.
I went to my in-laws and then my mom's house.
no church?
No church, no.
Oh, you'd be a bad familiar for that. Matt,
Yes.
did you see the image I put into the orb of the Paul Newman cookies?
Oh yeah, were they good? Did you get them?
They were excellent. Handcrafted by Paul Newman himself.
Handcrafted. They have the zombie remains of Paul Newman just making
There you-
cookies in the basement of a.
I have a tiny bit of his ashes in every cookie.
When they run out of ashes, they stop selling the product.
Yes, but luckily they have all of his toenail clippings and hair, and
From his whole
his
life.
whole life. So
His
lots of
parents
that.
knew he was going to go somewhere.
Yes, but they were yum delicious. So, familiar Matt,
Yeah,
what's your stance on the Rocketeer?
the Rocketeer. I haven't seen it in a long time, but his helmet is fire. I remember it being
No, his
good.
rocket is fire.
I remember it being good. A tale as old as time.
I highly recommend that you and the High Lord take.
A tale as old as
hour.
time.
Yeah. They've been telling that story since fucking Ornery Mage's age. They used to, sweet Mama Ornery used to tuck young.
Tell him about a man that fights fascists with a rocket jetpack.
Yeah, dude, fascists have been around for a long time. Ain't going nowhere neither.
Well,
No, I mean there's
I would say that it was uniquely a moment in time of the 90s trying to
Relive
the 30s,
the 30s.
along with Batman.
Matt's favorite part is all the
Uh,
socialism.
Yeah. My favorite part is the fascism.
No, I
No
said
Russians in this
socialism.
one.
Oh. I
No
corrected
Russians
you
in
to
this one.
fascism.
There were mobsters.
There were mobsters.
It's been a
Then
long time.
became very patriotic at one point. in
No
the movie.
commies. They kept
and
the
what,
commies out of it.
What are you listening to audiobooks on?
Spotify.
Oh, okay. Are there a lot
Really?
on there?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Premium?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you do.
They have Google Books.
Is that good too? Does that cost?
Yes, but I'm just saying they have more options, I believe.
I think I said it before, I got a library card. That's pretty good to me so far.
Do they have books on actual tape there?
Yeah, they have books on tape, books on CD, and you can get the app Libby to listen to audiobooks. And you can read books, but I'm not trying to look at my phone for that long. I have plenty of books I need to read anyway.
I'm banned
do it
from
on
the
one of
public library currently.
Oh my god.
What did you
Fascist?
do, High Lord?
I've been banned for like fuck, man.
The people that banned you are probably dead. They don't even remember.
No, he still works there. He knows
Oh,
me.
okay.
Did you poop inside a book and then close it and then put it back on the shelf?
No, I checked out this book of like I needed to photocopy this photo out of this book. So I checked it out, photocopied a couple of them. It's like an old coffee table book about the 60s. But it had this picture of a biker, and I was trying to make a show flyer. And
okay.
then fucking I took the thing back, and like the next time I came to the library, they're like, oh, hey, you owe us $60 for that last book you checked out. There was a page, $60 for a $20 book, basically. And it was like, no way, dude. And I've just been in a bitter dispute. But the guy that is the librarian, I'm sure it's still him. He was in this band. But they just flagged your account. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
High Lord, I do believe I saw that.
Well, you got a
book
new
while
address
We were
now.
moving you.
no, I told him, I said, okay, well, I'll just get another copy of this book and bring it to you. Because I found one for like $7 on eBay. And they're like, no, we have to buy it ourselves. I'm like,
I was wondering about that. Like, because my library has a fucking pathetic fantasy section. It's all sci-fi, which is
Yeah.
not bad, but I just prefer the older shit than the newer shit. But
They take
was like, I wonder if I can-
donations. Familiar.
okay,
Matt.
I was gonna see it because I have a bunch of books that I have read.
unless you
I was
fuck
like-
a book up, then they want to charge you. They'll take your book that you donated, and if you brought it back with a page missing, they go, oh, you owe us $200 for this vintage book. And then you go, well, I donated the thing. They go, we don't care.
I think this may be one of those situations where there's two sides to every story.
I didn't destroy the.
I'm not saying you're lying.
I didn't.
I just
No,
think
that's
you're
exactly
not-
what
would
you're
you-
A
saying.
little bit of an embellishment.
I'm not.
You argue with your wizard.
Argue
Familiar
fucking
Matt.
whatever
Yeah.
I want.
No, I really did not cut the
cone-headed
book up.
hat
It was like
on.
that's why I've been standing on business for 14 years. Because I didn't cut the book up. It was like that when I got it.
Hey,
The last time,
and
and it hadn't been checked out in like 5 years or something. So it was like, I was like, this could have happened in the library. Some shit bum probably tore the page out to roll a joint out of it or something. So I just quit going.
hey, that's all right.
Turned me off of libraries.
That's why Amazon won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
Amazon
Thanks a lot,
1, public
Bezos.
library 0. The fucking Frizz Whiz is in the house.
Fucking fizz dog.
Frizz.
Oh,
You're-
Is
Frizz
Frizz
Whiz. You're the fizz dog. You're drinking spicy water.
can you hear that refrigerator?
No.
not over the thunder and lightning here in Kansas.
Is it thunder and lightning?
Yeah.
Or are you just making that up?
Very. It's frightening.
You better.
Who's your favorite world traveler? Or was he a scientist? What was Galileo? Was he
You mean the guy
astronomy?
that Queen wrote that song about?
Galileo.
Did they write it about him, or did they just use his name? What's that song about? Look it up.
Actually, Polyphonics has a great video breaking down the lyrics of that song.
What's the song called?
Oh, damn, it's about to storm like a motherfucker.
You don't know?
I mean, I could figure it out.
Fucking Bohemian
Haven't done
Rhapsody,
anything.
dude?
Okay.
How do you not know Bohemian Rhapsody by name?
No wonder you thought that band was a punk rock band.
I know, dude. I can't believe he's doing the Twisted Teens dirty. I'll tell you about the Twisted Teens. Might be one of the greatest bands that just put out, like, maybe best album this year. Yeah, we can start over. Fritz, you didn't miss much. Matt was Matt's basically closet
Getting baited
fascist.
by these two guys. It's pretty much.
The ornery
Kind of a
Magi.
worthless familiar.
You know, we're just getting started, really. But yeah, the
Yeah,
Twisted
30
Teens.
minutes in, just getting started.
You were 20 minutes late.
You had 2 people.
But you weren't
You're
even
on.
eating. You weren't even eating Paul Newman's.
That's what is that what you
spaghetti
do when you go
potion.
to is that what you do when you go to fucking work? Oh, there was already 2 people here. You guys didn't need me.
Matt doesn't go to work because he works at home.
I work from home 2 days a week, but this job is so flexible. It's really made me a piece of shit about hours.
Well,
Like I'll go in at 9 and leave at 2, and then a lot of times I have a hard time sleeping. So a lot of times I'll just work a couple hours in the middle of the night, and it's like there's so many people that use all their programs and stuff that a lot of times it gets bogged down. So sometimes it's easier to work at night.
Matt, I have a question as a wizard to a human.
Ooh,
Do you ever
5
poop
inches
on the clock?
On the clock? Oh yeah, dude. That's the only place I poop, except for the weekends.
do you
But then I
goon
gotta
on the
hold-
clock?
You don't poop on the weekends,
Oh.
Matt.
I goon on the clock more than I poop.
When
on
you
the
get a
clock.
work jerkin and you're just at your house.
I mean, I'll do it at the office.
Damn.
Wow.
Savage.
This is for satirical comedy. This can't be used against me in a court of law.
Nope, it's too late. Everybody, all 6 people watching right now heard it.
You're gonna
Matt's
fucking clip
gooning
it.
on the clock. Clip it.
It's gonna be the only.
It's gonna be
fucking
the
viral
only. It's
ass-
gonna be the #1 clip on the AI software. Oh, I jerk it on the
Matt,
clock.
we know you're only
Sure.
fan.
I-
Goon on the clock.
Matt, we
Hey,
know you're
you gotta
only
support-
fans.
Support sex
No.
workers, man.
I-
Sex work's
that's what
hard
I'm
work.
saying. We know you're only fans. Working and jerking.
Working and jerking. I thought about starting a Twitch stream called like I Should Be Working, and then just take like an hour out of my day at lunch or something and play video games or something.
Or just do it while you're working.
Yeah, but you're bad
Yeah.
at video games. Who would want to watch that?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm
What
awful
games
at
would you
video
play?
games. I don't even know. I don't
Tetris.
play any video games.
Right, you don't even play video games.
I
Pong.
beat Breath of the Wild, but that's like the last thing I ever played.
Would you play Marvel Rivals?
Probably not. I'd play Mario Party.
Did you just look up a list of the most popular games people are streaming right now?
Hi, Lord. As a long enthusiast of human culture, I constantly am studying.
You do not even play video games. You play PlayStation video games. I've seen it. This guy has a television that pops out of you open a chest and there's a TV with a
Whoa.
DVD player. It's nothing fancy. Don't get imagine if a meth head made a hidden television. It's basically that. But,
Yes, but I
you have
don't
like a
play video
PlayStation
games.
1.
But he made it.
You know,
Did you make it?
I have an SNES Classic.
Oh, Super Nintendo Classic. I will come over and
Mhm.
destroy you on fucking
got my
Street
wife,
Fighter 2.
A Super Nintendo, like one of those, like 60-in-1s or whatever.
Oh, you got that? You cracked it.
No,
like
I bought the
60.
Nintendo branded one. I've
They're
had
only-
those like
There's not 60 games on it.
what 30?
Mm. You got a cracked one, didn't you?
No.
You bought a bootleg one from the swap meet. You bought a
What I-
Chinese bootleg.
They just made it like across the river from Japan. They're like bootlegging them from across the river.
Yeah.
Well, I got the Nintendo one because I've had those like fucking 7 million games in one, and it's just like you got to scroll fucking 30 pages to get to one game you want to play, and it's like 99% weird indie type games or like fake games that are supposed to look like real games. So I just paid I think it was like $60 for the 30-in-1.
Yeah,
so
it
there's
can-
less choice, less what is it? Analysis paralysis, and then all the games are classics. So whatever one you play is gonna be good.
Nah.
The other month, I played a Goof Troop SNES
Goof
game
Troop?
on my friend's cracked SNES Classic. It only took us
Did
3
he
hours to
drop
beat it. No, no.
How do you get
This
the
is
crack
a
in it?
metaphor. This
Moving?
is a metaphor by nerds, which is a type of
Nerds.
human, a certain type of human.
That's
And
the species of human. Nerd.
well, I don't know that they're just maybe their profession or something. Again, there's a lot to study in this of humans. We had a great time and ate mint ice cream with thin mints crushed into it.
No,
Crushing
continue.
up Thin Mints and snorting
There's
them?
for sustenance in that long journey through Goose Troop, the video game.
You could also just get an emulator on your computer
Yes,
Heard good things about those.
and play every
It's a
game
quick
ever
save.
made.
We do love quick save. Rampage on NES, Civil War.
You probably didn't see it.
Anthony plays
Rocketeer.
Civil War, but he's really mad they don't. Well, they do let you play as the South on the NES version, I believe.
They do.
Yeah, he
Oh, there's a
only
legit
plays as
Civil
the
War
South.
game?
Yeah,
It's called Civil War. It's yeah, it's interesting.
there's one
You
out.
do get to stab people to death,
Oh.
which is they don't do that anymore in games.
Not after games like Manhunt.
What? What do you mean? I literally am playing a game right now where I can stab people.
Yeah, but it makes like a honk sound. It's like
No.
they giggle like a rubber knife, and they go hee.
No, it doesn't do that at all. It's more realistic.
Like rain.
Is
you
it
stab 'em
VR?
and rainbows like shoot out of them.
Yes, rainbows and hot dogs.
That would actually not be a bad game. I feel
The
like.
glizzy gun.
like all the weapons are like rubber or like bananas or something.
Well,
Yeah,
in
me and
the,
me and the Frizzwiz were just playing Schedule 1 together the other night.
on the
What's Schedule 1?
calculator.
Is that a race game?
No, it's a drug dealing game.
Oh, yeah, you remember you telling me about that. You're fucking kingpin of the city now.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling hard.
Yeah.
We just started making our own cocaine.
Is it an MMO or can you just play with other people like, like
it's-
a Minecraft
it's-
where you just get it on the same server?
It's like it's not a server, it's your own game. So
It's a Roadblocks game.
basically it's almost like a Roblox game where like you can join my game. There's another game, Pal World, that was very similar, which was like
Oh, okay.
Pokemon with guns.
Yeah. I heard
So
about
like
that one.
if we're playing in my world, you can only be in there if I'm in there, and vice versa. Like if you have your own game, I can get in there and help you, but I can't rejoin it anytime I want. But games like Ark or Rust, those are true to form where at any time you can jump in the server that we're playing on together. And
I've had that Rust in my Steam shopping cart for a long time, or a wish list. Just never really pulled the trigger because I
Rust-
don't make time.
Rust is pretty cool. What are you playing? What are you
Start
going to
off
play
naked.
games on?
I got my
Yeah.
computer.
Your laptop?
Yeah, I'm not looking to play like what's it called?
It takes a lot of computer to play Rust.
Not Frogger.
Well, good thing I didn't buy it.
Yeah, good thing you didn't buy it. Those games are very they're very computer heavy.
Would you play Riven,
What's Riven? Tell me about it.
the sequel to Myst?
Oh, I bought Myst for it was a couple of years ago.
PlayStation
I
1?
bought Myst off Steam, and it was like redone, whatever they call that.
Remastered.
I don't like the
Remastered.
remaster.
But I bought it, and then me and the wife and the boy beat it in the weekend of I think it was like either Father's Day or my birthday weekend or something. I was like, all I want to do is sit at home and eat pizza and play Myst.
Did you
So
figure
do it.
out the maze through the subway system?
No, I had to look it up. It was like 3 hours before my kid went back to his mom's, and I was like, we're not finishing this, all right? And so I just looked it up. But
Okay.
But
Well,
we did
next one
finish.
is Riven, or the image update on Riven is great.
Okay.
Fritz
I'll add
is
it to my
Fritz. You
list.
ever get on that Tuss? You ever
Tusk?
hit that Robitussin up, dude?
Robitussin.
You ever get on the Tuss?
Listen.
On the Tuss, dude. Yeah, Schedule One's sweet. Me and the old Frizzwas, we were cooking up fucking crystal methamphetamines the other night. I did buy the 1911, Adam, and I did immediately go from the arms dealer to the street where I shot 2 cops right in the head.
You know where that's not going to happen, High Lord?
Where?
The Boogie Down production.
The boogie.
Hit it.
Oh, you mean the
Hey, the,
Let's get out of here, Bucko! Step on it, Bucko!
What is it?
Shit. Ow!
What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's boogie.
seamless, just a seamless transition for all of that. As you can see right here, representing. Actually, these are those heat transfer
those are
shirts.
fucking tight.
We just did the art separation, and I will be screen printing
Okay.
Boogie Down shirts now.
wait, hold on.
5 color print.
How much?
Probably be like $25-$30.
Okay, let me know. I'll get one.
I'm gonna bring them. I'm bringing them up to Torque Fest, dude.
Oh, tight. Speaking of Torque Fest, you probably haven't seen that they launched their
Nope, I saw it.
schedule. Okay.
I didn't
I
read.
know.
I didn't read the whole thing because it's micro. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
tiny because there's so much shit going on.
Yeah,
But,
that's the great thing about Torque Fest. You got races, cars, mini bikes. You got
Swap meet.
bands. What?
Swap meet,
Swap meet, vendors,
vendors,
good people.
good people. We'll
Familiar
all be
Matt.
there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
We'll both be
You're
there.
mad. Will
Yes.
anybody be torquing hogs?
Twerking,
Nope.
Twerk
Well, there
fest.
might be.
Torquing hot hogs.
I one time back in the day I guess it was the Iron Invasion. I saw
Pig?
uh
A pig show?
no, I saw a woman who's pretty prominent in the vintage torque world just torquing a hog in the parking lot. John and I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
It was pretty crazy.
You just walked on by.
Yeah,
Um,
we did.
I
We-
need
we
to share
kept
it,
on-
but I made it. I made a YouTube playlist of most of the bands. I got like 3 songs from each band in the order that they're performing.
Who's
The only one I
playing?
couldn't.
I think in
Crank
the
Daddies.
Crank Daddies
Um,
doesn't help.
Crank daddies.
Is that a meth reference or like a car reference?
Well, I was
Car
thinking it was a
reference.
gooning reference.
It could also be that.
I'm excited for the Crank Daddies. I love those guys. They're from Chicago. Zed from the Quad Cities is playing. They're pretty good. They're kind of like horror punk. 3 on the Tree, of course.
Has the guy from Zed been on your show, or have you just talked about going
Yes.
to see them? Yeah, the guy from Zed's been on your show.
Yeah, heavy metal Deadle. That was a good episode. He's fucking like addicted to music,
Yeah.
and he grew up in the right time or a good time. So he had a lot of good stories. And then Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band. You heard of them?
Oh yeah, Reverend Peyton's playing this year, huh? That's the big. Is that the big one? Is that the big act?
That's kinda.
Is old Deke Dickerson playing again?
No.
I think John tries
they're-
not to repeat acts.
Yeah, though I think Reverend Peyton played last year.
No.
But should we look it up later?
Did he?
I'm team yes, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm willing to
The
be
band?
wrong, but I'm not willing to look it up. Yeah, Reverend Peyton's
band,
big,
yes?
big damn band.
I'll get the answer right now.
Yeah, you do
Band
that. I'm
Yes
gonna
is
read off some of
playing?
these bands. No. We're starting out with the Hi-Fi Comets, and then Katie and the Honky Tonks. They were pretty good when I listened to them. Jinx Jones, Wild Earp was all right. Hemlock Chaser is kind of like the lead
Hold on.
guy is a lot younger.
Thank you for calling. John Wells here. I'm not available. Please leave your number. I'll call you right back.
John, you're live.
The mailbox is full.
The mailbox is full.
Oh, of course it is. Hemlock Chaser, the lead guy on that, is a lot younger looking. I guess I don't know how old he is, but they really surprised me. I liked their songs more than I guess I thought I would, judging the book by the cover. Casey Lee Rogers, never heard of them. And then you start getting into the stuff that I have heard of, which is Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band. Midwest Jalopies is the band that I couldn't find on YouTube. That's the only band I didn't get on there. And then Three on the Tree, Crank Daddies, Zed.
Now, is this a YouTube playlist that people can play before they go to said Dwork Fest?
Yeah. I wonder if I can drop it in the
Dwork
chat. People can listen to it after the show.
Hemlock, isn't Hemlock the name of a gun on Call of Duty?
Oh, could be. Copy link. See if I can paste this into the wizard chat.
Hemlock kind of sounds like a sewing term also.
Sounds like a
Like we
wrestling-
locking that him in, boy. It does sound like a wrestling move too. Oh
Here's a
shit.
question.
Hit the
Is it
playlist.
spelled H-I-M or H-E-M?
H-E-M.
H-E-M.
Hemlock is the thing Matt does to himself while he's gooning on the clock.
Ooh, there we go. I'm just going to play this playlist right now so I can drown out the sound of Matt.
Matt gooning. Matt
Yeah.
pretending to goon. Speaking of wrestling, I did make a little playlist. I don't know if you wanted to take a look at any of those videos.
Fritz is right. Hemlock is what Kanye did with his cousin.
It's what P. Diddy did with everybody.
I'm still not ready to. I'm still working on the. I have another monitor. I have to get a mount to mount it on somewhere, and then I'll be able to put the. I need one more screen to be able to play videos while we're doing this. It sounds crazy.
Okay.
It does sound crazy. So we will save those. They'll still be relevant in a week.
I might remove some and put new ones on.
That's fine. But yeah, how about? Do you know about the Kanye West thing?
The last thing I heard about Kanye West was he did some weird shuffle to sell Nazi T-shirts, but that's the last
No, like the other day, yesterday, Kanye West came out and said that he used to suck his cousin off till they were like 14.
14?
Yeah,
That's a long time.
something like that.
That's a long. I did some weird stuff when I was a kid, but not that and not that old.
Never sucked off a cousin, huh?
No, and I had 12 boy cousins I could have sucked off. One girl cousin couldn't have sucked her off.
You never
You think that's an OnlyFan cousin sucker?
cousins.
Cousin
Oh,
fucking-
dude,
is
for
it-
sure, dude.
Is that
There's for sure
my step-cousin came
OnlyFans.
over and got stuck in the dryer.
Wow, Matt, that was.
That was
Yeah,
my
that's
Monday-
very
that was my Monday
graphic and
afternoon
very
last week.
specific. Dude. This is very specific. Well, somebody's been on the internet porn.
Me, I was gooning all day at work.
Gooning on the clock.
Getting paid to goon. I'm a professional gooner, baby.
How was the Stavros show?
Stavros show was amazing. I was kind of worried because I don't know. I don't know what it is, but sometimes when I do think stuff is funny, it's not laugh out loud funny. But and the first guy was just okay
Who was it?
at the very most. I don't even remember his name. He was some Arab dude. And
Yep, that checks out.
Well, I feel
Matt
like
didn't like the Arab guy.
Well, he was really stretching. And first he was trying to talk about like flying places. And I'm like, that's a big city type joke. Come on, dude. And he kind of like he was leading into like, you guys know anything about flying places? And nobody
Familiar,
said
Matt?
anything.
Are
And
you
so he was like,
suggesting
well,
you've
I
never
won't do
been
that
on a
joke.
plane?
He's Arab, dude.
I'm not a.
You don't know about 9/11? You don't know about the history of Arab people and airplanes in America, Matt? You're not familiar with that one? In 2001, there was this time where a bunch of people from Saudi Arabia, which would be Arabs, they flew planes into two buildings in New York. It was crazy.
But yeah, I think the Midwest audience was not for him. He wasn't able. He was really trying to work off the crowd, but it just wasn't working for him.
Familiar, Matt?
Stavros was really good though. He came out and he hit everything from fucking being hella fat and banging girls to political jokes to eating dogs. He was all over the map, dude. It was really good.
Familiar, Matt?
And it's funny because I watch his podcast all the time, so it's kind of funny to see him kind of like coming up with bits on the podcast that were recorded months ago, and now he's on tour, like kind of perfecting them. Probably, I would assume for a special. Yes, ornery Magi. What can I help you with?
Well, since you've never flown on a plane in your entire short-lived life as a human, maybe you should watch The Rocketeer this weekend so you can itch that scratch.
Yeah, if I can feel like I'm flying, I'll be on top of the world.
Well, there's lots of airplanes in that movie, and Howard Hughes also is in the movie.
Howard Hughes?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking of Hugh Hefner. Who's Howard Hughes?
No, he's Howard Hughes. He's the aviator, the main character of Aviator.
Okay, that's another movie I haven't seen in a long time, but I remember it being pretty good.
Aviator is very good. If you like a 3-hour movie of Leo DiCaprio or Leonardo DiCaprio. Wait.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio, which I very much enjoy.
You can't keep all these damn human names straight.
There's so many, and none of them are very descriptive, like Ornery Magi or High Lord or Frizz Whiz or Fritz Whiz. It's hard enough to remember plain old Matt.
Plain old Matt. Just regular Matt.
Just ordinary
How many
Matt.
Matts do you think there
Ordinary
are
Matt.
in the world?
7,000?
Probably a lot.
Let's look it up.
Is that a Googleable statistic?
I'll let you know.
Oh, you're gonna do it?
How many wizards are named Ornery Magi? I'll tell you right now, none.
Okay, how many people
Not
in the
even
Okay,
you.
here we go. In the US, how many people are named Matt?
I'm gonna go with. Are we playing Price is Right rules? Highest without going over?
Yes.
1. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with. There's like 6 billion on the planet.
No, you're only talking about US only.
Well, I'm trying to like. U.S. doesn't even have a billion. They probably got like what 500 million people around here.
No, 350 million.
350 million.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with.
Don't include Canada. They're not part of the U.S. yet.
Oh, Greenland's out too then, and Panama. Damn.
Not a lot of
gonna
Mets
go
in
with-
Panama.
I'm gonna go with
Wait, before you
78
answer,
Oh,
High Lord, are we going to also include Mateos?
No, this is just MATT, just Matt.
All right. No
Oh,
single
just
Matt.
Matt?
Yeah, just
mean,
Matt.
I would assume that does still include Matthews, but
No,
I'm going to
no.
go with. Well, then maybe I'm going to shoot really high here. I'm going to go with 72,486.
Bang.
Was that way high?
No.
Honorary
3
Magi.
million.
You
3
think there's
million.
3 million people named Matt?
I don't know.
No.
How many Chris's are
there's
there?
18,000 people with the
Oh, damn.
legal name Matt in America.
Look
But
up
now,
Matthew.
is your name Matthew?
Yes, my name is Matthew.
Okay, so that's a whole different number. What's that number?
Well, I'm going to go with the 72,476.
Wrong.
20,000.
Still way.
Nope.
still way high.
1.6 million people named
Oh.
Matthew.
Shit. That really jumped up.
What about Chris?
Chris.
Because so many people like to name themselves after that great wizard.
Oh, okay. I get you now.
There
I'm
you
catching
go.
up. My
Especially
little-
for a
the
human who
hamsters-
celebrates Easter. Unless you
hamster's
celebrate the
catching up.
pagan side of it.
Oh, here we go. I found a whole.
Yeah,
I have found a
we
whole
left-
site.
we built a nest for the Oosterhaas, and he left his eggs in it, colorful eggs. The
Chocolatey
Oosterhaas.
eggs.
Those chocolate kisses didn't taste very good when that Oosterhaas left.
Mm.
They were already.
Did you
unwrapped.
dye marshmallows instead of eggs this year since eggs are so expensive?
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. Is that something you've seen people do?
That's something NPR told me when I woke up one morning
That's not a bad.
for my
idea.
meditation.
We dyed potatoes.
That's what he calls gooning. You dyed potatoes for Easter?
Yeah, the Irish egg.
We have eggs in Ireland.
Yeah, I think the Irish egg is just eggs.
Just an egg? Boy, you're really blowing my mind here.
You never answered us on the Chris front. Our Lord got lost on Matt's OnlyFans.
Oh,
He's my only fan.
the other ones I looked up. The statistics weren't as clear cut and unmuddied as that. So Matthew
Moving
can
along.
only be a first name. So if I entered in my name, I entered in Chris, and it got weird.
Because it's like a last name too.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, why does everybody keep saying eggs are so expensive?
Because they were like $7 a dozen for a minute.
But not now.
Now what are they, like 4 or 5?
Like I've never
They used
not
to be
paid
like
$4
3.
the whole time.
Well, you're buying expensive eggs the whole time.
Well, I'm
He
saying
buys
even
free
at
range.
natural, yeah, I'm buying free range eggs from natural grocers, but they're $3.99.
High Lord gets them
They never
straight
went
from
up?
the chicken
No.
cloaca.
Never went up.
Hmm.
And they also
Maybe-
put a restriction so you couldn't just come in there buying 72 fucking egg packages.
Maybe it was it was something about the environment of the kennel chickens that had the bird flu. I mean, that would make sense if
Yeah.
they're all cooped up in cages. You're gonna fucking spread bird flu like crazy.
Where's your wife going? Vegas?
Yeah, she went to Las Vegas. She left yesterday, and she's going to fabulous Viva Las Vegas.
Oh my
which is
god.
like
So she's going to Viva,
Yeah.
coming back and immediately going to Torque Fest?
yeah, she'll have a day in between.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So
What's
she's
in
going out
Las
there.
Vegas?
Viva Las Vegas is a big. It's not necessarily a car show. They have a car show, but it's more like a.
It's
a
like
vintage lifestyle event.
yeah, vintage. It's dorky white people that dress up like it's 1957 in a movie.
Yeah. Everybody.
So how
wearing
would you-
vintage and-
Wait, so how would you not like the Rocketeer then?
I didn't say I didn't like the Rocky.
You
I think I
did?
said I
Yeah, I
liked
know.
it.
I'm pretty sure you said you didn't like it.
Yeah.
No.
You said I'm never gonna watch that.
You said
foolish
I'm never
man."
gonna watch
Playback
that.
the tape.
You
We-
said I don't
actually, I
watch any
have-
movie where Nazis get beat on by Americans.
I just
Thrown off blimps.
I watch him and then I walk out in a huff. I go,
Huff. You give them the guff when you do it.
yeah. How dare you? How dare you defile my peoples?
Lot of Morrissey fans out there for sure.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Two
she stopped at this
greasers,
hotel.
greasers, and Mexicans love Morrissey.
My wife sent me some pictures. She stopped. Do you guys have a Buc-ee's in town?
They're supposed to be building one close, but
It's all right. It was fun to visit. I went to one in Huntsville, Alabama, and it was fun. You know, it was kind of expensive. The car wash is really where it's at. But she stayed the night at this like big Texas steakhouse something, and it was like they had like one of those old timey like laser tag shooting range galleries where you shoot the shit and like the can pops up and like the snake comes out. And
where's
you ever
that
done
at?
one of those? I think in Texas. I think it's before Amarillo because they stopped.
Why
in
in the
Amarillo
fuck are they
today.
in Texas?
That's the southern way. Going through, we went through Colorado, like the first 4 times we went, and the weather was just always hit and miss.
Yeah.
And then like whenever we got to Colorado on those we were always in the middle of the fucking Rocky Mountains at like 9 p.m. So it's pitch black. You got all these fucking tight turns and shit. And it's a little bit longer to go the southern way, but it's just like it's always consistent.
Don't speed.
So she should be.
It's a
getting to,
lot of bit. It's got to be a lot of bit longer. Because that's
know,
like you're
but-
talking like 12 hours. Because don't you go through Austin? Doesn't the highway go through Austin? Even if you're
No, I
going to
don't think so.
Dallas, I mean, that's a long time from us, and you're above us. Because what highway are you taking out of? Are you going through St. Louis then?
I think we go through St. Louis and then Omaha.
How do you go through Omaha?
no. Not Omaha. Oklahoma City.
But couldn't you take I-70 across Kansas and diagonally down that way?
It's 22 hours and 85 minutes to go through Nebraska and Colorado. It's 26 hours to go through Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. Oh no, yeah, Arizona. So 6 hours. 23 hours to 26 hours, so three extra hours.
That's crazy. Seems like it'd be much longer than that.
Yeah. Well, and also like after a while, like we had done a bunch of the cheesy stops on the way through
Right.
Nevada and Colorado. Like, well, although one thing I did like stopping at through that direction, I think in Utah, I think you just barely clip Utah, but there's like this big ridge where like the tectonic plates like pushed up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually pretty cool looking. But then going through like Texas, you can pop off and jump onto Route 66, and there's always cute little stuff there. And we went and saw that Cadillac Ranch we got to see. Amarillo is actually a cool town. We broke down there coming home the last year I went, and like we were on our way walking to the McDonald's to get coffee while the truck was getting fixed, and we just happened to stumble into this fucking turquoise jewelry store.
Hey!
Oh, something's going on.
Cool, get over here.
Merlin's
no.
casting a spell.
I got the damn window open in the room, and he can hear all the people outside. Everybody's outside going nuts for some reason.
Well, someone is saying there's 12-inch hail.
Damn, that's crazy.
Fritz, you
I
know
don't know if they
damn well
live in-
that Overland Park is a Satan stronghold. Come here.
Wait, what about old downtown Overland Park?
Yeah. It's also a
like that
Satan
one?
stronghold.
Fine. Well, Matt, do you have any games or questions for us?
I do have a pretty flexible game. Let me pull it up here.
Is it like,
you-
can you bend your elbow this way?
Yeah,
Can you
Hey,
bend your head
mister.
this way?
it's a time travel game. Oh, I got to get out of this one.
Well, we were just talking about that earlier, Matt, when you were
I was
being
listening.
tarty
Chilling.
once
It's
again.
easy to go forward in time. It's hard to get back.
Hey, Merlin. Buddy?
Uh-oh.
Buddy?
He's going to jump out the window.
No, I got the top of the window open.
Oh.
Not the bottom, because they're those dual
Old
openers.
school.
Yeah, old school. Hey,
Fuck.
ding dong. Get over here. Oh, yeah, good. Really on this game here this evening, bud.
Yeah. So the game is I got a bunch of movies that
What's
that
the name of the
involve time
game?
travel. It's called the time travel game. Back to the Future game. So I got a bunch of movies that take place in two different time periods.
Marty McFly.
And so you got to guess. Like I don't know how you want to play it. I can give you the movie and like when
I feel
came
like
out. Or
I feel like you give us the two time periods and then we guess what movie.
Yeah, I
it
feel
is.
like that's how the game went.
Okay, I'll pick kind of an easy one. Well, so the actual so it's not time travel within the movie. It's a movie set in a date that takes place in the future. Does that make sense? Like
You want to describe the movie and we'll try to figure it out?
this one will be easy. So we'll this will give us an idea of how we want to play.
Okay.
So 2001 A Space Odyssey came out in 1986, but what time period did it take place in?
2001.
Correct. So like those are the three pieces of information I have. Now I could give you Barbarella.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know when it came out or when it takes place?
1969.
Is when you think it came out?
Yes.
Barbarella. I'm going to go. Shit, Barbarella, huh? I'm going to go 70.
1968.
Fuck.
You guys are really close though. What time period do you think it takes place in?
What time period do I think it takes place in?
Yeah, what year do you think it takes place in?
3000.
Isn't it in the future?
It is in the future.
1987.
Barbarella? The
Yeah.
year 4000.
I just asked if it was in the future. Oh, I guess
Yeah,
that
but
would
I
be the
said yeah.
future. 4000.
4000.
Is that AD or
Motherfucker's
BC,
going
dude?
back in- yeah, 4000 BC.
I was close.
How about this one?
I was close. That was only 1,000
Do-
years.
Do you want to try to flip it or something? I can give you the year it came out and the year it takes place in.
Yes, that sounds more interesting to us.
Yeah, I'd rather
All
guess the name of the movie.
Okay, this movie came out in 1973
Okay.
and it takes place in 2022.
Mad Max.
Mad Max was
Oh,
made in
that's
the
pretty
80s. Can you get? Man, I wish you had like the fucking descriptor of the movie.
I can. They eat people for.
Oh, Soylent
sustenance?
Green.
Soylent Green.
Yeah. That
So
is
not really
correct.
time traveling movies.
No.
They're just
This
movies
is
that are
what
future
the
movies.
past, what the past thought the future was
Right.
gonna be like.
Right.
And now
Right.
we're in the future. Some of them, and
They didn't live up to
sometimes
their
like-
promises of us being able to eat people.
and have flying cars and shit.
Right.
This movie came out in 1975,
Okay.
and it takes place in the year 2000.
1984.
No, incorrect.
In the year 2000, 1975.
In the year 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Conan.
like a
It's about people trying to kill other people, I think,
The Purge.
by running them over.
Death
Oh.
Race 2000.
Hell yeah, girl. And see, I have
Starring
a bunch
David
on here
Carradine and Sylvester Stallone.
I have a bunch on here that you guys know a lot more movies than me,
Right.
for sure, and also better memories. But
It's only one movie.
It's because we don't goon as much.
Yeah, I'm spitting out brain cells. every
Yeah,
time I
dude. You're
goon.
just jizzing brain cells all over the place.
This movie took place in 1979, or this movie came out in 1979. Takes place in 2122. Takes place in outer space.
Star Wars. No, Star Wars doesn't have dates. Actually, Star
It
Wars
does.
was in the
BBY.
past.
Yeah, a long time ago. The
Battlestar
Protagonist.
Galactica?
The protagonist is a woman.
Heavy Metal.
And the villains are space creatures.
When does it take place?
Takes place in 2122.
And when did it was filmed?
And there was like 25 of these movies.
And Star Trek.
Tell me when you give up.
Is it not Star
Unless you-
Trek?
It's not Star Trek.
25. Harry Potter.
Takes place in outer space.
There's
The hero is a
25
woman.
of them?
Not literally 25. There's a lot of these movies. They're still making them. They just made one a couple years ago. It was really good. Oh, wait, no. No, that's a different movie, but pretty close to the same thing.
A space movie with a female lead.
Mm-hmm. And the villains lay eggs.
Alien.
Alien, big
Alien.
daddy.
Alien.
There's Alien. And then there's Aliens.
And then there's Alien 2 or 3.
Alien 3.
Yeah, there's
Alien.
no Alien 2,
It's
There's
just
just Alien.
Alien and then Aliens.
which are the only good ones.
This one you might not
Whoa,
get.
dude. How
Crazy
dare
lightning
you?
shit?
That's sacrilege. You're going to talk about
Oh.
Prometheus like that? Fucking
Oh,
Alien
no.
Covenant, dude, written by Danny
No.
McBride? Get out of here, dude. You don't know what you're talking about right now.
No. Here.
The new Alien
This is
movie
how-
was fucking fire, dude.
It was better than any other than the first two original.
Was that Prometheus? That's the newest one?
No.
Oh.
No. In fact,
There's a
Matt,
newer one.
How dare
this,
you?
this is how I feel about the other Alien movies.
I fucking hate wizards.
The Easter keg is on display right down the street from the Ornery Magi and I at the 403 Club right now.
Easter keg? They painted up a keg that looked like an Easter egg?
They used to have this thing called the Easter keg hunt, where the morning radio stuff from the rock station would have this crazy deal. It was all riddles and puzzles. It was like
Okay.
puzzles based off riddles, and they hid this keg somewhere around town. If you found it, you won. You got like a prize pack and a free keg of beer. But
They had
like,
to stop it after the man died of alcohol poisoning from drinking too much of the Easter keg.
that's not what
Oh,
happened. About a month ago, they canceled the morning radio show. So
Oh no. Do you guys have like Bob and Tom?
No.
Who are your radio personalities?
We had this guy Johnny Dare Morning Show.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, he was like they were syndicated at one time, but he's been here for.
Was he kind of cool? Like, have you ever heard of Bob and Tom?
Yeah, we don't do that
Those guys
corporate. We
fucking
don't do
suck.
that corporate radio, fucking chain shit
Fucking
here.
Anson's casting fucking light spells.
Yeah, he's
over there.
casting fucking retinal burn. I don't need any chickens. I'm not trying to have chickens out here.
What about Morning Edition? Who's that on that one? On NPR, on KCUR.
Nobody listens to NPR, dude.
I listen to NPR.
Yes.
That's because you guys are
I don't-
fucking dorks. That is
You ever
true.
watch-
Traditionally, we were Man Cow. Mueller from Chicago. He's in Chicago. Man
Oh,
Cow
okay.
syndicated, but Man Cow's from here. He's where he started.
So they like played him here because he was from here or something?
He was syndicated here, but no, like his show started here, I believe.
Oh, okay.
He
And then
started on the radio here, then went to Chicago. They syndicated him. He went to Chicago.
Okay.
His brother owns a
Um,
car lot. They had a reality TV show called God, Guns, and Used Cars or some shit like that.
We have a small time radio show here, and then they do a podcast now too.
Mhm.
They were on the radio, and then the radio station got bought out by iHeart,
And then
and
they
they canceled them?
Canceled them.
and like nobody told anything, and they like were legally not allowed to say anything, and so they just played Christmas music in the middle of the year for like 3 months while they were figuring out whatever they're gonna do, and then it became a country station, and then they eventually got back on because like a newer, smaller radio station started, and they brought them back on. It was called Dave and Darren, and I'll send you guys the podcast to listen to once.
Dave
and Darren.
Hilarious.
You have Steve Kraske of Up to Date.
Up to date. Oh, you
From
guys ever
9
watch
to
that?
10.
You ever watch that TV show Early Edition? It's
No.
kind of a time travel movie
Yeah,
or
yeah,
TV
yeah.
show. The guy got the newspaper for the tomorrow's date, and so then he ran around like a superhero to save people's lives and shit, like stop burning buildings and shit.
What
Mm.
about the $1 million? Wait, no, he did not.
$1 Million
time
Baby?
travel. No. $1 million
This-
man, but
$6
There's
million
another
man.
who is the one?
$6 million man.
Yes, but that's not. He didn't time travel. I'm thinking of the other man that would go through time. And take over
Quantum
people's
Leap?
Bodies.
Doctor Who?
Quantum Leap.
The best
Quantum Leap.
Leap.
Leaf.
Quantum
Like
Leap.
a leaf of paper.
LEAP.
Quantum leaf. It was about a tree ant. Another tale of story
Yeah.
as long as time. It was about a tree ant who
There's
would
a
travel to different time periods and become different. Like one season, he was a pine tree. That was a good one.
There's the best. There's a couple of good ones. There's one, I believe, where he transforms into somebody who has AIDS on Quantum Leap. But then there's one where he gets sent into the body of a Down syndrome guy, and he just looks in the fucking thing is him, because when he didn't know who he was till he saw the mirror, so he sees himself in the mirror and he goes, "I'm retarded." No, I'm retarded.
Did you have to solve these people's lives?
Yeah, it's always some like mystery or something he had to solve.
You guys ever watch Doctor Who?
No.
Nope.
Neither have I.
Oh, it's raining, boy. Is it raining?
It's raining cats down here, boy.
I can't-
Got some hungry kitties.
It looks like it's raining. I can't tell.
All right, should we do one more?
Yeah, let's get on this game.
Back to the
My lord, you're
future,
having a
baby.
resume right now.
Oh,
coming
it's
in on
Bud
the chat.
Cersei. Bud, I can't message you back on the damn website. Hit me up on my Instagram.
Hello, I'm a screen printer.
Oh,
I thought
but
you said screen.
but
I thought you said
I can't.
screenwriter.
Bud is a real person. He sat up next to me at this local event thing. Hit me up.
I thought you said screenwriter, and I was like,
Oh,
"Wait,
two
so
new.
writing for
Yes,
the
we have two
show?"
new viewers. Hit the boogie down.
Hit it.
You're not gonna hit the boogie.
No, we already
down,
played it. What are you guys talking about? I'm not playing it twice.
and you
Wow.
know, Anson would want that shit played 8 times.
Oh, he would.
But wait, but
Let's get out of here, Bucko! Jump on it, Bucko!
What is it?
Shit. Ow!
What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's boogie.
I already know.
All right, there we go. Boogie down. Hit it just for you, Fritz. All right, what's the last one on the game here?
I was thinking we should make since you did so good on that, we should make an outro for the show before the AI art and the music. But anyways,
Cool. We'll talk about that
the-
later when we're not live.
What's the difference from all the other bullshit we talk about?
It's more entertaining than your games.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
He said your game was whack this week. That's what he said.
You heard. You heard.
Oh,
the show better.
Timu Red Green. He's walking off.
I
Yeah,
fucking
you're
hate wizards.
Commit to the bit, Matt.
I fucking hate
This-
wizards.
Wizards rule!
This movie came out in 1990, a classic, and it takes place in 2084.
It came out in 1990.
On the button.
Wait,
It takes place
Jan
in
1st.
2084.
January 1st, 1990.
No, I don't have the month here.
Well, that would be on the
Demolition
the button.
Man.
That shit didn't come out in 1990.
I'm just guessing.
And what years would it take place in?
2084.
It's not Escape from New York.
Oh, that would have been. I think that's on here.
Escape from L.A.
No, that would have been like 97, I think. Terminator. Fritz says Terminator.
Incorrect,
would-
but
Terminator
Close.
2.
Terminator 2 takes.
Terminator's really close.
I don't know.
Matrix.
It has the same actor.
The Matrix is from like 1999.
I don't know. They all bleed together. Hi, Lord. It's but a blink of an eye.
The fuck kind of concept of time?
It's got the same actor as Terminator.
Schwarzenegger. Oh, Running Man.
Oh, no. Total Recall. No.
It is
actually,
Total
it is-
Recall.
It is Total Recall.
Yeah, it is Total
Um,
Recall.
Matt likes
Alright.
the new Total Recall more.
Oh,
He
definitely.
does.
Who's it? Is that his name starts with a C? Colin Farrell? Is that who that
Colin
is?
Farrell.
All right, this movie.
All of me not interested.
This is a good one. I just recently watched this movie. It came out in 1995, and it takes place in 2033, when the world is a barren wasteland, and they have to fight for water.
Oh,
Oh.
Mad Max.
Waterworld.
Thunderdome.
Neither of those. The
Oh.
protagonist again is a female.
Oh, Tank Girl.
Tank Girl.
Good
With the
one.
very weird kangaroo men.
I watched a thing, and the guy who did the special effects for what are they called? Like NARS
Kangaroo
or something?
boys.
Kangaroo Boys. That sounds like another racist group, but
Whoa. Or a punk
but
rock
the
band.
guy who did the makeup for that, he was like, I guess at the time he was like a really big name, and they like came to him and they're like, hey, we don't have a huge budget or nothing. And he was like, nah, dude, this sounds like a fucking good time. I'm gonna do it, and he did it.
Based on a comic book.
He regrets it. Comic book kangaroo boys look great. You know what else? You know what's another movie based off a comic book, High Lord?
The Rocketeer?
Yes! How did you know?
Lucky guess.
Also,
All right.
both of you are showing off your tatties today.
Yeah. All right, last one. This one came out in 2006,
Yes.
and it took place in 2505.
2000. This
People-
sounds like a
people were
Terminator movie.
Idiocracy it is.
Idiocracy.
That motherfucker's looking on his computer.
He is.
No, you would know if I looked on my computer because this would happen.
You're looking into the fucking chest and
Well, we know what.
in-
Now that the game is over, we know what time it is.
Oh yes, the crystal orb. Yeah, you didn't even put
We
your
got-
skulls on there, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. You got
I think it
questions?
was on there. I had like 50 of those.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Um,
What do the orbs say? What do the orbs say?
the Orm says, play the time traveler game more because we don't have any questions. No, I'm just kidding.
You know,
First
Fritz
question.
Wiz sent some in.
He was too busy casting spells all week.
He was gooning to your OnlyFans, working and jerking.
Working
When he-
and jerking.
When he comes, it hails outside. We got this dropped just before the show started. Sent in by Brad Smith. And you too can send in a question if you email Mystic Orb, or no, if you message mysticorderlive@gmail.com. Send in a question. Brad Smith asks, who is a better comedian, Tony Hinchcliffe, Theo Vaughn, or Nikki Glazer, and why?
Who was the first one?
Tony Hinchcliffe?
Is easy. It's Theo Vaughn.
He is quite funny.
He's the funniest.
Magi?
He's naturally funny. Tony's a good host of Kill Tony. His comedy isn't that great. And Nikki Glazer sucks.
I would agree with those three. Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn
He's
was
just a
also on
funny
the first
guy.
Road Rules.
He was indeed.
Yeah.
So is Christina Pachitsky.
Aguilera.
All right, but thanks
Right.
for sending that question.
I have
Brad.
completed 6 feet 7 inches. Fritz.
Of hot dog you've eaten?
No distance pissing.
Whoa.
Wow.
What's the best way to go about measuring that?
Well, you have the streamline after you're done. You just get out a tape measure. It's
Oh,
really a
fair.
trickle down effect, really.
You want to be peeing on a
Hold
on
up.
a hill, downhill, to really boost your numbers.
This is flat land. It's like
Earth?
it's like long jump.
Pissing on
It's
flat
on
Earth?
flat pissing on flat earth. dude.
Hi, Lord. Will you say that again?
What?
The trickle down effect.
No.
Well,
I-
here.
I didn't know which sound effect you were
Related.
gonna play.
Oh, well, you...
Get your hand off my penis!
Yeah.
A succulent Chinese meal. Our next question comes to us from Sam June.
Oh, but real
Thanks,
quick,
Sam,
do-
dude. Oh.
are you a fan
Boogie
of
down.
Theo Vaughn?
Shoot it.
No.
Oh, me?
Are you a fan of Theo Vaughn?
Me?
Yes. No, the fucking other co-host. No, that guy's not a co-host. No,
me?
I'm talking to Matt. Matt is the
Yeah,
co-host.
I like Theo Vaughn, though I can't remember if I was out of town or I skipped him being in town. I didn't really want to go to the live show. I don't go out very much anymore.
That's
I
fact.
see bands or
Definitely don't go
But-
see Twisted Teens. You don't go see the greatest new band, top 10 album of the year. You get forewarned, and then you just skip out. Could have had a great conversation.
I did. Go
Yeah,
see
I
Stavros
think
Maltese.
Juicy Booty's video feed might be back from where we are at.
I know. I'm having
Fast
a hard
forward-
time following you, Juicy.
Yeah,
Boo.
Juicy. Fast forward your video, dude. You're way behind. We're way behind. He's not gonna know this until
He's not
like
gonna see
5
us until
minutes
the
from
show's
now. Yeah,
over.
5 minutes from now.
Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Type it in the
Question.
Anson, put it in the fucking
Oh, yeah,
chat.
good
I guess we
idea,
could do
yeah.
that. Tell him to fast forward his video. But I really like Theo Vaughn. He has some
He has good jokes, but the way he says things, like the words he uses, are really good. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, for
Like,
sure.
His
He is-
comparisons.
Dude,
Like-
that gay chicken joke he has is hilarious.
I
It's
don't know
off
if I
like
know
his
that one.
first album. It's about him and his cousin playing gay chicken. That's where you hold each other's penis in your hands, and then the first one to get hard loses.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a joke about his uncle sucking. They call it his uncle sucking tiny penises again. Dude, he's just hilarious, bro. He's
Yeah.
funny as shit.
This is Theo.
Our next question comes to us from Sam June, and this person who messaged in asks, "What is something you are crazy afraid of?" Are you afraid
Matt's
of anything?
OnlyFans.
Is what?
It's actually a very reasonable deal.
Matt's OnlyFans.
Unlimited access for
I'd probably turn to
$2.99.
stone if I ever had to watch any of that content.
turn to stone. I just got like a bush of snakes down there, snake pubes. My ding dong is
And at
Medusa.
least go blind. Blind
Blind.
from the
That's
horror.
what you've been turning your screen on. It's just been my pale ass you've been looking at this whole time. The whole screen is just
Yeah, it's
white.
just he's just been on your OnlyFans gooning. It's just the
He's been
reflection.
fucking. I know this motherfucker's been on there thumbs down and everything, ruining my algorithm. How do you expect me to feed my family?
Your
With
day
your
job?
Your day job.
Oh, well, that's for fun stuff.
But
That's-
Oh,
Well,
fun
yeah,
stuff.
that's
Oh,
for
sorry.
farming your
He's too
OnlyFans.
he's too busy buying fucking Stanley Cup knockoffs to feed his family with his day job.
I work my day job to afford the very expensive sex equipment for my night job.
So it's more of a hobby then.
By the time I get around to it, I'm really just breaking even.
Makes you wonder why you do
But
it.
it's
All
really
for the love,
passion.
baby.
It's more like a project of passion.
Passion project.
Passion of the mat.
Passion of the Christ. What am I afraid of?
Oh,
I don't know.
Here's an interesting thing. Juicy Booty said they stopped listening to MBR until now so they could listen to our live stream instead.
That's probably a good thing.
it's a much more riveting conversation. Something that I am afraid of.
Clowns.
be-
Fritz is afraid of clowns.
No way. I'm actually pretty afraid of like a horror movie type situation. Like a terrorizer looking motherfucker or something chasing me around the streets.
What about Pumpkinhead?
I think the more real ones scare me
Like The
more. But
Thing.
certainly if I saw a Pumpkinhead IRL, I would piss my pants.
What if you were stuck in the Thing situation?
The Thing. You got to stick together, right? Is that what everybody? Who's the actor in that? Not
Russell
Bridges.
Crowe. Wait, not Russell Crowe.
Certainly not Russell Crowe. Kurt Russell.
Someone with a voice like that.
Is it Kurt
What's
Russell?
his name? Yeah, Kurt Russell.
Uh,
I got him backwards there.
Isn't he always like trying to keep everybody together, and somehow they keep breaking apart, and then they end up getting eaten? And then there was one guy that
It's
was
a
trying to
flamethrower. Them.
and there was one guy that was like trying to save another dude, and when he went to do chest compressions, it like ate his arms. That movie was fucking tight.
I'm talking
Did
about
they
the
re-
original, the black and
Yeah,
white one.
did they remake that? Or
did.
no,
They made a third. They made another remake of the remake.
because the John Carpenter was a remake.
Yes.
That's the one.
And
And
they
then
did
the
another
other
remake,
one-
and they did all puppets, and then they CGI'd out the puppets,
What the
and
fuck?
it was terrible. All the pictures of the CGI puppets was great.
Hmm.
It says their favorite movie is The Thing.
Or like noises, like
I'm
it's kind of old.
the
so, like,
statute of limitations.
you're afraid of the statute.
That's what I'm afraid of.
This guy's afraid of concepts of law.
No,
Concept
just
of
that.
Law and
That's
Order.
my fear is that there's something I've forgotten.
And you don't. It's not under the statute. of
Yeah,
limitations.
yeah,
You stated on the
yeah.
podcast. I think that really only pertains to like rape and murder, right?
I think no.
Most
Rape has
drug
a
stuff.
statute of limitations.
Really?
Depends on the state.
Oh yeah.
Depends on the
Oh,
state.
that
It
adds up.
changed it after Harvey Weinstein.
I've never concerned with rape. I never did that. That wasn't my crime of choice.
That wasn't my
Very
crime of
good.
choice. Sometimes on my OnlyFans, I pretend to rape myself, and I have like my arm off the screen, and and, oh no, don't do that. It's
And then it gives
pretty
you a
trick-
handy.
pretty trick cinematography.
You're on a subway.
On a subway? In a subway. I'm in a,
You're in a subway train
restaurant.
car.
Dude,
Oh.
speaking of Subway,
Oh.
Jared from Subway, that's kind of scary.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yes. There's a documentary.
I certainly I would say that something I was always afraid of is like something like that happening to my kid that I didn't know about. But that's like kid shit.
That's real scary stuff, Matt.
Yeah,
We were
that's-
talking about fun
yeah.
scary stuff.
I was
spiders.
pretty good at pocketing small parts from pick and pull.
Oh, okay. Fuses and door
Yeah,
handles?
fuses, spark plugs. I used to take spark
Spark
plugs so I could break them. take the ceramic.
The caps off of your tire nozzles.
You know, you
seal
could you can take the ceramic and crush it up off a spark plug, and you carry it in your pocket. And then if somebody fucking almost hit you while they're driving, you just throw it at their window and it shatters it.
Yeah, that ceramic shit shatters windows like crazy, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's good times.
How
We're
about
all
the
scared.
ornery Magi? What are you
I
afraid of?
said,
Tell me what. Oh, what'd you say? Clowns?
you're only fans.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks
That
for the
and the
question.
the High Lord's wrath. He
Here's
is
a
the head of
question.
the Wizard Council.
Here's a question from emailer listener Sean Thomas. You wizards are cool. How do I become a wizard? And fuck familiar Matt. What the fuck?
Well, this guy's cool. He's already in.
That's
I
a
mean,
good start.
yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
good
good. That's
start.
pretty good start right there.
I gotta start pre-reading these things.
We're gonna put you. We're gonna
Start
put you
fucking-
ahead of Matt in line to become a wizard.
Yeah, and if you're
You
talking
guys
real
put on
magic,
it.
there's some like, it's a long road.
Tell me
My
about.
OnlyFans is chaos magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do chaos. You start with
Female.
chaos magic. Then you move past that into earth magic, devil magic, Christ magic. There's a little bit of magic for everything.
Is there a different like what would be the difference between like a wizard who specializes in a type of magic or a wizard who like knows a little bit of everything? Is there a difference on that?
Time.
Yeah, just time.
As you learn the spells, you learn you would like to master, like maybe being ornery magic.
Do you have any particular ways you like to learn spells, whether it be tomes or scrolls or
Matt, we're way beyond that. We make our own spells at this time.
Yeah.
oh,
We're writing the books.
writing the books now, huh?
We have been.
There's about to be liches over here
Whoa. We're still alive.
for now.
Whoa.
Wow. From a familiar.
I gotta fucking go sometime. Death in Texas, baby. Death in Texas.
Well, wizards are above both those things.
The next emailer that messaged in on mysticorderlive@gmail.com, Zach Duff.
Old Duff?
Zach Duff sends an email in and he asks, have you had any recent earworms lately? Or do you take medicine?
I got rid of those the other decade ago.
And I'm assuming he's not talking about literal worms, but songs have been stuck in your head.
Well, also don't get earworms. It's
Yeah, earworms
Clean
is
very
your-
difficult
horrible.
to sleep. Hearing
Clean out
Also,
them
never
potatoes.
heard of that before. Yeah, Twisted Teens by Twisted Teens. Stuck in
That's
my
been in your
head.
head?
Yeah.
Okay. It hasn't been stuck in my
And
head.
Ika Mouse just released a cover of Israelites. It's pretty good.
Who's the original artist?
I don't even know. Maybe Desmond Decker? I don't know who's the original artist.
I would say Lola Young right now.
Lola Young. That
That's the
sounds
song
familiar. What does
She's
Huh?
got the hit Messy, but the whole
Oh.
album is quite good.
I have seen the song Messy online quite a bit, so maybe I'll have to check out
Yes.
the album.
Listen to the rest of the
The
album. It's just
album.
equally as good.
I had
Equally.
the Beatles' Blackbird stuck in my head earlier this week. And then I do you find it helpful to listen to the song, or do you feel like it just eventually gets replaced? Do you feel like you get rid of earworms, or do you think they just end up getting replaced by something else?
Oh, I think
I
they
once
get
had
replaced. But I think there's some songs that you can always listen to. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. But I mean, like getting stuck in your head. You know,
Are you familiar with
Fritz
Israelites?
Wiz is
me?
Yeah.
No. I'll probably check it out after the pod if I remember.
You don't. You ever
Fritz
got
Wiz
into?
the Fritz Wiz is correct. Greta Garbo has been stuck in his head.
It's been his eyeball worm.
His gooning worm.
Gooning worms. Oh, what's your new gooning worm? That's a good one.
Not Matt's OnlyFans.
I mean, you say that often. You know, people who say they're
This-
not lying.
you don't know
are usually
this?
Lying.
I just can't believe you're not banned from the platform. Oh, the stream got taken down.
Up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed.
You ever see that?
Well, you
song?
wouldn't like it because it's about Israel. So
Yeah, I don't like that.
you don't like that at
I'm
all.
more of a Hamas type of guy.
Yeah, definitely terrorist.
Kill your masters. Have you seen?
I'll tell that black Jamaican guy how you feel about Israelites.
You I think you sent that video of like the Russian tongue opera or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Russian tongue opera, dude.
That reminds me of like there was, I don't know if it was a hit song. It was like a very expensive looking music video at least. And is it? It probably isn't, but what comes to mind is Sinead O'Connor. But it's like some Russian girl, and she's like, "Oh, oh, oh, oh." You ever heard that song?
No,
And she like has a buzzed head, and it's like very futuristic.
I don't
Ornery
know.
Magi, you know what I'm talking about?
Fritz is
the
right though.
Irish
Ray
woman.
Stevens is the shit.
Is the one where she cries?
No, it's definitely not Sinead O'Connor. I shouldn't have even brought that up.
Is it Annie Lennox?
She was correct
Um,
about the Pope, though.
She was.
She got that one right way before everyone else.
Fritz says Bjork. Are you familiar with Ray Stevens, Matt?
Ray Stevens.
Fritz, I'll tell you my favorite Ray Stevens song is "It's Me Again, Margaret," and it's just a song about a dude who goes to a phone booth to call a lady and stalk her. And dude, it's crazy that this is like it's like a country comedy guy. You guys don't know Ray Stevens? You never?
what I
Oh
heard
yes,
today
they call
that-
it a streak.
A song I heard today that I thought was about stalkers is the police song
Don't stand so close
Every
to me.
step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you.
Yeah.
I think it's quite a scary song. All right. Any more questions, familiar Matt?
Yeah, Vitas.
Here you go.
The Seventh Element.
Well, there once was a fella named Willard McVeigh, and he only had just
You guys ever
one
heard this?
thought on his brain.
Can't hear it.
Every evening about midnight, he'd slip off alone and call the same lady on a paid telephone. It's me again, Margaret. Hello, is this Margaret?
Dude, it's so. There's a fucking music video, and it's him in a trench coat calling this lady. Oh my god, they're so funny. Like YouTube Ray Stevens music videos later, and you'll. Are you naked? Yeah, Fritz knows. This is like our childhood, dude. This is the kind of shit our parents. My grandma had those, dude. My grandma, my Baptist. Fucking Bible wielding grandma would let me watch Ray Stevens, and one of the lines is, "It's me again, Margaret. Are you naked?" It's crazy.
All right, our next question comes to us
Okay,
from
fuck you guys.
Emily from Outer Space.
Wait, hold up.
Or
There's
Emily
a
from
country
Upstate.
song I like. my
No, get
Miami,
Yeah.
Miami. You
Ray
know that one?
Stevens built Branson. No, I know he knows that. Where did this fucking guy go now?
Miami. Well, thanks everybody.
Oh, what if we just ended this show right now?
Yep. All right. Farewell, sorcerers and non-select.
No, we can't
visitors.
do that. We're not ending the show.
It's almost been 2 hours.
I
We're hitting
know.
Our peak.
He had a. I know. We've hit the peak. I was going to. Oh, we're not leaving yet.
Juicy D. Wait.
Juicy booty.
Booty. Yeah, juicy booty.
Demands a refund. Well, good thing it was free. You fucker.
Yeah. You actually have to pay us. Donate. You can donate below, or just at least like the live stream for
Yeah.
High Lords.
We've already surpassed last week's view count, so we're doing good.
Really? Two
Yeah.
people.
27.
27?
27 views, yeah.
There's only 2 people watching right now.
No, there's 4.
One of them's me. All right. Well,
Matt.
farewell.
No, we got one more
sorcerers.
question, don't we?
Okay, one more question.
This comes from where'd it go?
Miami
Emily
loves
from
me
Upstate.
after all.
Thanks for emailing, Emily. What's something you refuse to spend money on, no matter how much everyone else loves it?
Damn. That's a good question.
Great one to end on. Mine is probably new furniture. I'll never buy a new piece of furniture.
I'm with you
from, like,
on
the
that
store.
one. I'm with you
There's
on
just
that
so
one.
much. Also, like the older shit that you get for hella cheap is usually made better,
And it's cooler.
and it's cooler for sure. Well, and you know what? Like, I tell people, like the couch that I have. Did you see my green couch when you were
Yeah.
over here? It's like a crescent shape, and that was like the most money I've ever spent on a piece of furniture in my life. It was $600, and it was like damn near. It was almost brand new. But you hear people buying, fucking $1,200 couches and shit, and it's like fuck that.
I'm with
And they're like boring ass, beige ass, fucking pleather. Fuck that.
Bud says his oil changed. He always does it himself.
Oh, that's a good
Fritz has electricity. He runs an extension cord from his neighbor's house.
one.
That's a good one.
Oh, look, see, we're peaking back. The minute Matt came back, we got more viewers again.
It's because
Oh.
everybody had to take a piss at the same time.
They did.
It's because
I had to go
he is the
gooning out real
heartthrob.
quick. I couldn't stand to go a minute longer without gooning.
Well, let's be honest. I'm the heartthrob.
That's
Yeah,
true. You have a
you're
strange
the heart
power
attack.
over.
We've had one of those.
Wow.
Bringing up
Wow,
old shit,
familiar
Matt.
You went there.
Bringing up
clogged
old
up.
shit, dude.
You know what? There's no statute of
Come
limitation
on,
on
spit
that
it
insult.
out.
Matt, are you
Spit it out.
uh
Spit it out. Okay, I'm done.
Matt, are you when are you going? Are you going to Torquefest on Thursday or are you guys going up Wednesday night?
I am going up Thursday morning.
Okay, so you're good to do the show next Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're doing the same. I'm taking Junior to school, then Nico's meeting me over here, and we're rolling out. So we'll probably get out of here about 2:00 in the afternoon.
Is
I
your
have a
kid?
seance I have to be at.
Oh. Never mind.
Next Wednesday?
I'm just kidding, High Lord. That's an ornery spell.
Good thing this guy ain't the fucking co-host.
Yeah, no shit. Well, you saw what happened when he was before you got here.
I'm the co-most.
Boy,
The
did I
co-most.
see it.
Yeah, party at his house next Wednesday. Yep, at the Ornery Magi's. I'll drop the address in the chat right now.
More like
Somebody
the
dox
ornery
this
train
fool.
wreck.
Somebody doxed this fool. We have 31 views now. Look at that.
Whoa.
31 views. It's because we played fucking Israelites. We got all the Jew lovers coming in, dude. They heard Matt say he loves Hamas. They're like, oh, this guy's a terrorist supporter. I got a giant
Hey.
American flag coming for the front yard.
Hate still gets views, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
Well, what's the last question then?
That was the last question.
We got 3 minutes. You want to do more? You want to talk about something else?
No. High Lord did not say what he does not like to spend money on that other people do.
Oh,
Did the ornery one
Healthcare.
say? Oh,
no, I have healthcare. I spend a lot of money on fucking healthcare.
But you don't like to.
but this is stuff you don't spend money on.
Oh, yeah, okay. Matt's
I
only
was-
fan.
Although everybody's talking about me, it's the talk of the town.
Definitely don't spend money on Matt's OnlyFans.
Come on.
Damn, it's raining like a son of a bitch.
I thought the agreement was I come on and co-host if my OnlyFans can be a sponsor.
Well, we're still waiting for that check
You
to clear.
can't sponsor.
Go to-
OnlyFans can't sponsor YouTube's.
It's true.
Go to
That is true. Vehicles.
go to Matt and
Most
Nikki
people
Linktree.
spend money on cars, and then I refuse to spend a lot of. I don't spend asking price on a vehicle. I don't buy anything
At price.
at price.
I think we've talked about it, but you've never owned like a new car, right?
Never.
Like, what do
Me
you think?
neither.
I think we talked like the newest car you owned was like a '90s car or some shit.
No. Let's see. I had a '98. The newest car I ever owned was my.
90s.
It was like a 01 or 02
Oh.
E250. But this was a couple of years ago. So it was
Well,
still
and also,
20
like,
years old.
An
Right now,
E250 is like the fucking same car it was then. You know.
Yeah. I'm driving a 94 right now.
Was it a truck?
No, the van, the Safari,
Oh, okay.
the Red Ryder, dude, the same van I drove last
Oh,
year.
dude, you fucking bringing that?
Bringing it
fucking
back,
Rider
baby.
up?
That's my daily
I'll-
rider.
I'll be here just in case anything happens.
I
don't
know.
think it will. You got that out of the way.
No, we got that out of the way.
Juicy
You ride and die.
Booty is accusing you of buying a Cybertruck.
I wish I had a Cybertruck.
What? Why? So you could sell it and make
No,
money?
because everyone's so mad about it.
It
This
is
is
the
why you
ultimate
get-
troll
This
car.
is why you get banned from libraries.
No, that was because I was falsely accused of fucking
False.
book
Damaging a
dismember.
book.
Yeah, book dismemberment.
Well, there's probably
He's
a
banned
fucking,
from coffee shops. That's what
There's
he's
got
banned
there's
from.
got to be a fucking time limit on that, right? Statute of limitations on fucking library bans.
I don't think so.
Not in KCK.
He'll get. You know what?
That's-
You better not
that's
go in there. Or
forever.
else he might just get you with something else. He's just looking out there to get you.
Yo, that guy did not like me. Anton knows the guy.
I do.
He's a
Is this
musician.
true, Ornery Magi?
Wow, I
Does
didn't
the
even
man
know.
not like him?
I don't know who the man is.
Show me on the doll where the man touched you.
I gotta get a book to show that.
Yeah. Oh, we are going over time.
Well,
That's how we do it
some.
sometimes.
Or I
Well-
got another question.
Farewell.
Yep.
Oh, so long.
Of course, there's a non-select wizards.
We'll see
Till
you guys
next Wednesday.
next Wednesday.